Fala galera, quem fala aqui é o Primo Easy. Vamos continuar aqui com Starfield. Dessa vez vamos seguir a missão, porque na outra vez nós se perdemos. Eu, eu e minha companheira nós nos perdemos, aí ficou meio complicado. Mas agora eu acho que eu sei aonde que fica a missão. Eu pensei que tinha bugado, mas não bugou. Vou voltar para minha nave. Minha nave tá aqui, né? Vou vir pra cá. Linha reta, é isso mesmo. Linha reta. Vai, meu filho. Vamos lá. Gás tóxico aqui. Me livrar dele. Vou continuando em linha reta. Vamos ver até onde que vai. É uma dica que um cara me falou. Um camarada meu me falou. É sempre bom pegar dicas, hein, gente? Matar esse. Não quero ficar gastando. Bichão me matou, filho. Uma porrada só. Putz, grilo, hein? Comecei bem. E lá vamos nós. Pera aí. Vou voltar aqui. Aí. Eu tô indo. Eu tô continuando em linha reta. Desviar dessas pedras aqui. Vou parar aqui pra descansar e coletar enquanto isso. Aqui tem mais H2O mesmo. Vou começar a coletar mais nos planetas que eu for.
Hope wherever you store that the smell will not be an issue.
Calma, mulher. Tem que andar devagar, velho. Ah, vamos reto. Vai da frente com ele. Será que a gente tá chegando na missão? Estamos indo em linha reta. Se eu não me engano, né? Ih. Tenho certeza que eu tô indo em linha reta. Caramba. Bicho enjoado, hein? Queria atacar vocês não. Oh, caramba. Level 5, velho. Level 5 é foda, hein? Sai daqui.
Try it!
With your best shot.
Come on! I've got you! Now!
Caramba. Perdi tempo demais com essa bosta. Tô indo em linha reta, velho. Tem lógica. Não tem lógica. Não... O cara me deu a dica, falou que era certeiro. Ali, ó. Achei. Finalmente achei o lugar. Demora mesmo, hein? da mãe. Ah, pelo amor de Deus.
Are you quite sure you don't
Pelo
want
amor de
to go?
Deus. Porra, é tudo que eu não queria, cara. Meu bichinho tá muito fraco. Cadê um carro? Eu queria um carro, velho. Nossa, eu voltei lá atrás, cara. Puta que pariu, cara. Ah, vai tomar banho. Não tô nem aí com a minha vida, não. Acho que é ali. Eu fiquei dando volta demais. Aí, ó. Pô.
This is what we've been looking for. This. I do not have words.
Show. Finalmente. Ó. Que isso, cara. Olha isso, velho.
Those rings. Are they moving? They seem to react to us.
Y para subir. B, e B para descer. Beleza. O que são essas luzes? Será que eu tenho que passar nelas?
Got my attention. Right.
Acho que eu tenho que passar nelas. Ah, ela aqui. Olha esse gráfico. O gráfico aqui ficou massa, hein? Ficou foda demais. Agora tem que descer. Vou tirar uma foto aqui. Tirar um print. Podem. Vai lá. Tá louco? Tá ganhando forma, hein? Será que faz parte do artefato, alguma coisa assim? Caramba, velho. Que doideira, hein? Aonde tá o outro? Ah, tá aqui, ó. Eita! Tá lá em cima. Será que eu tenho que fazer isso mesmo? É. E agora? Aonde tá brilhando? Eita! Funcionou, caramba! Rapaz, que incrível, hein? Olha os efeitos aqui, velho. Essa parte do jogo superou, hein? Se superou, hein? Será que eu ganho algum poder? Que isso, velho? Opa! Tivemos uma visão ali, hein? Eita porra! Caramba, fomos teletransportados pra cá?
Are you alright? We need to get you back to the lodge.
Caraca, velho. Volte pra guarida. Vamos então. Vou usar. Vamos voltar pra base. Enquanto isso, vou ver se tem alguém na Twitch.
I have never quite been able to think of New Atlantis as home. Though I suppose I should.
Vamos lá. Vamos tentar ver com o pessoal o que aconteceu realmente, que eu não entendi.
Sometimes amuses me to think about what goes on here, right under the United Colonies' collective nose.
Só sei que aconteceu algo muito estranho com ele.
Crix's bones.
Opa! Vladimir tá aí.
Look at you.
If you don't mind, I'm gonna start doing some scans. Like, right now.
We were right about the anomaly, weren't we? Tip our ears on the tail.
E agora?
What in the blackest sea are you going on about? What did it do to you?
Vladimir, look at these readings. Cardiovascular and neurological levels aren't in the normal range.
I think we're going to need a little demonstration. Mind putting the paces to it?
Use o campo antigrau. Beleza. Seleciona a área. Pera aí. Seleciona a área superior para acessar os poderes. Opa! Como assim? Caraca, velho! Isso agora me surpreendeu, hein? Eita! Vamos então. Aperte LB e RB para usar os poderes. Os dois juntos que apertar. Eita caralho!
Everyone saw that, right?
Like a literal gift from the heavens.
And also the most
Que
practical
maravilha, hein?
consequence of our little venture thus far.
Got no old shipwise for this one. Going to just call weird, weird.
Colocar, mandar isso tudo em qualquer lugar, vou usar. Eita.
So we have artifacts, a temple, and this power. All connected.
But we do not understand the connections. We need additional information.
Can we find more of them?
Ih, Barreto.
Already picked one up
Deve ir
from the
lá, hein?
scans. Matches another one of the artifacts we found. In theory, there might be one temple for each. But sifting through all the signs to identify a match is tricky. Impossible if we don't have the right artifact to compare. And even then, it takes time.
Então não dá simplesmente para encontrar todos os tempos por artefato que já temos. Os planetas podem ter anomalias gravitacionais. Posso procurar em todos eles? Rapaz, essa pergunta aqui tá difícil, hein?
You'd still need to cross-reference the artifacts we have with the data from the Eye to pinpoint the source. Not all at once. You'll need to take the home voyage after you found each one. Should hopefully have more potentials for you then. Don't think it's just fortune's laugh that this temple responded to you. The artifacts, the visions, this power you've gotten, all seems to be the same song somehow. Plenty to think about. Anyway, catch a smile out there. I'll work on finding planet anomalies that match the other artifacts we have.
If you have a goal, I have something I'd like to discuss.
Eita caramba! Conquistinha, mais desconhecido. E ainda ganhei um nível novo.
Ever since I got here,
Nível 10.
this has felt like home.
Ó,
These people are
viajante
family.
também.
I hope it feels that
Cheguei
way
ao
for you
nível 10. 2 conquistas de uma vez. Eita caramba, hein? Que maravilha, hein? Top. Show de bola. Esse aqui tá querendo falar com a gente, hein? Não, vou falar com ele então. Depois eu encontro essa anomalia.
Noel, whenever you're bored, I've got a seat in the ship with your name on it.
I don't know. I have a lot of work to do.
What are you working on, if you don't mind me asking?
Analyzing some of Sarah's recent data from the field. We're going to collaborate on a study.
She doesn't know you're working this hard, does she?
I've always worked hard. That was the only way that I could get here. My work is all I have. No wealth, no connections. And my timing is all wrong.
You've earned the right to be here, Noel.
Maybe I'll take you up on that seat sometime. After I get some more work done. It's been quieter around here ever since Vladimir went to live on the Eye full time.
Vamos conversar com o Vladimir.
Spend so much time looking at the scans. I can see star systems orbiting in my head.
Então, poderes bem na hora, né?
Stretches the mind to the far ends. Not sure neat is the word. Hard stopping might be closer to the mark. More saying we don't know. And, that you'll be the first to lose ignorance's blessing if it's bad. Anyway, we'll be with you as we all figure what this means. Artifacts sure keep being a showboat of surprises.
Beleza.
You've tipped my ear.
Opa.
Let's deal.
Enquanto
Show
faz
the
isso.
words another time then.
You need something? Guess we're done.
What's new? I'm all ears.
Espera aí, ele tem gastronomia, robótica. Quais são os outros? Engenharia espaçonave. Vamos voltar para a estrela?
Finally. Let's get out of here. Last one to the ship is...
If you get into trouble, Barrett, you know where to find me.
Of course, friend.
Beleza. Vou levar ele de vez em quando, é bom.
Let's
good to be out and about. Lives get stuffy sometimes.
Opa, esse aqui é bom
So,
pra carregamento, hein?
I don't know about you. It's about time. I miss the company.
Sam, you two better have some good adventures to tell me about later on.
Adventure is my middle name. Well, not really, but now I kind of wish it was.
Beleza.
Oh, sorry. Raise the thoughts with you later.
Conversar
I
com
feel
esse
like
aqui.
ask if you've got questions. Speak up if you have ideas. We're all here for the same reason. You and me both. The implications are staggering. Obviously, we don't know anything for certain, at least not yet, but there sure seems to be a connection between these temples and the artifacts. So it would follow that someone, or something, built them. Both the temples and the artifacts. That alone is huge, isn't it? That might end up being the understatement of all time. But really, we can't get ahead of ourselves. We just need to focus on our next steps. More research, documenting our findings, and not jumping to conclusions, no matter how enticing that might be.
Top.
Take care of yourself.
Conversar com o Ricão ali.
I must admit, you've surprised me. I thought you were going to take off as soon as you'd gotten something from us. But I was wrong. I want you for a little soiree I'm planning. A business meeting, of a sort at least. It's about an artifact, and our goal is simple. We're going to purchase it. Our seller is a freelance operative in the city of Neon, which means the artifact is almost certainly stolen from someone. I just need a little more presence in the negotiation to show we're serious. And I think you'd be perfect.
Bora então.
Oh, exceedingly. The free market there is in full
Yeesh.
effect. Anything goes as long as you have the money. We'll be taking advantage of that. I hate to point out the obvious, but everyone in Constellation is exceedingly dangerous. Even the 12-year-old. I know my request isn't what we usually do, but we all have our methods. I have connections and buying power. Why not use them? So what do you say? I just need a ride to Neon, we talk to a few underhanded operatives, and then we're back for evening drinks.
Vamos
To the
então.
Volai star system, then. I admit I'm a little excited.
Embora. Bora lá. Viagem para Neon. Mas sabe onde que fica? Ah, o Neon. Entendi agora. Definir a rota. Voltar de novo. Opa, dá sim. Show.
Approaching ship. You've entered Freestar Collective space. Maintain your current course while we scan for contraband.
Sem contrabando na nave.
We're done.
Aí, ó.
Have a good time in Neon.
Top. Vamos para Neon, então. Neon, onde que fica Vole Alpha. Pousar. Show de bolha.
Landing site locked. Take us in.
Tô doido pra visitar aquela cidade Starfield. Será que nós vamos parar lá agora? Será? Acho que sim. Eita caramba. Aí sim, velho. Top de linha.
Hello. I am satisfied to see that you survived your most recent sleep cycle.
Vamos lá.
Hey there.
There's nothing in those settled systems quite like Neon. Crazy, terrible, and never done Neon.
Opa. Conversar com ele.
Smell that? Construction, incense, industrial chemicals of every kind. But they still can't get rid of the odor of Gamepass.
Robalo abisso.
A native species of fish. I often wonder what would have happened if they'd never found out about the psychotropic effects. I mean, on paper, a rich protein source is far more practical value than a recreational drug. But theory loses out once again to practice. Something to do with Kazanbass's natural oils, apparently. If you're curious, the name is Aurora. We need to stop by the Stroud-Ekman offices. There are certain authorization procedures when large funds are being transferred, even for something like this.
Show. Bora. Vamos usar um traje aqui. Usar esse traje. Opa, pera aí. Aí, ó.
Rover over at Kelly. She's too.
There's nothing in those settled systems quite like Neon.
Melhor que o Cyberpunk, hein?
Terrible,
Quando estreou.
never dull Neon.
Snippers picked up the Aurora you're carrying. The second
Já
you
foi
step-
rendido aqui.
All right, get up slowly and turn around. Try to run, and we open fire. So, what was the plan, Esha? Smuggle the Aurora into Aquila City or New Atlantis?
No, I just forgot I was carrying it, so honest mistake, right? Can't we just settle this right here? I can pay the usual.
We don't make the rules. That's Administrator Bayou's job. Now, shut up and start walking.
Move it. Let's go. Cause any trouble and I'll drag you straight to lockup.
Screwed.
Missão nova.
Onyx gotta go. Onyx gotta come through. For me.
Eu faço as missões. Missão principal.
Yeah, some people love it. I spent too much time trying to stop bad guys here. Whole place just gives me a headache.
Olha, velho, olha a cidade. Cyberpunk purinha. Em terceira pessoa ainda, hein? Cyberpunk não tem terceira pessoa, não, hein? Foda, hein? Ah, aqui dá pra pegar remédios.
Hey there. Got the shakes, huh? Don't worry. Doc Manning will fix you up.
Deixa eu ver se tem um.
Is that obvious? Yeah.
Opa!
Weak. My whole body feels like it's crumbling.
Coming down off Aurora isn't easy. He wants to shake it off.
Massa, ganha até XP.
Isn't gonna, drag me out to anyone, right?
You kidding? No one cares if you're addicted to the stuff. Hell, that's what they want.
Well, if it worked for you, I hope it works for me. I'm sick of feeling this way when I can't get a fix. I'll just rest until the doc's ready to talk to me. I feel like someone dropped a ton of bricks onto my head. I never should have started messing with Aurora. Big mistake.
Doc Manning is the best. He's never let me down.
What can Reliant Medical do for you? Oh my goodness, another poor soul. All right, tell me what happened to you. Is it an Aurora overdose? Something else, perhaps? Unfortunately, yes. You see, the more Aurora that a user absorbs, the more resistance their body builds up to its active ingredients. That means the user needs larger and larger doses in order to feel its full effect. Eventually, the doses get so incredibly large, the user's nervous system simply can't handle the overload.
Não uso Aurora.
That's a very wise choice. Since you're clearly a first-time visitor to Reliant Neon, I'd love to offer you a free checkup, but I'm afraid I'm dangerously low on supplies.
Vou querer.
Every day is a busy day here, but that isn't why I'm low on supplies. You see, I'm a bit at odds with the current administrator of Neon. His drug is turning the streets into a graveyard, and he doesn't seem to care.
Yeah.
We've argued about it on more than one occasion, and all he's done is try to persuade me to quit. Thinning out my supply chain is his newest tactic. Then you understand what I'm up against. At this point, I've resorted to asking anyone that has a ship registered outside of the Volii system to bring me medical supplies. I pay them for the supplies, of course, but it's the only way I can sneak them past Bayou's people at the spaceport. Now, if there's anything else I can do for you, anything at all, you just let me know. That would be amazingly helpful. It's a relief to meet someone who gives a damn about anyone other than themselves for a change. Oh, and I'll pay you directly for the supplies, of course. It's the only way I can sneak them past Bayou's people at the spaceport. As much as I'd like to believe that, let's wait and see how you feel after you make the delivery. Anyway, I have a contact over at the clinic in the Narian system. Abby Edding? She's one of the nurses there. She'll get you started. Thank you so much for doing this. You have no idea how helpful it'll be for the poor folk that live in Ebside. All right, let's examine you. Not
Vamos
so
ver se eu
bad,
tenho alguma
really.
coisa.
Straightforward zipper job, really. There, good as new, more or less. Of course. Here's what I have.
Ó, tem bastante coisa, hein? Pode comprar. Vou comprar 3. Tá bom.
Huh. Well, it's completely dependent upon how long the user's been addicted.
Foi bom vir aqui, viu?
People have been using for, say, 2 years or less. I've been able to put through a full
Agora a gente
detoxification
sabe.
program successfully. But there are others who have been addicted
A
pretty
gente
much all
sabe que
their
essa
adult
aurora
lives.
é tipo de
And I have
vício.
yet to try and cure someone who hasn't
Igual, é uma
relapsed.
droga, né?
Aurora stimulates the neural circuits in the brain, specifically targeting the neurotransmitter serotonin in the prefrontal cortex. This causes significant sensory hallucinations, both auditory and visual. That's the enticement factor. As you can imagine, this
Maconha,
state
então.
is highly addictive, and the user gets stuck in a vicious cycle. They need more
Igual
Aurora to
aquelas
satisfy
drogas
their
de rei.
cravings. I trust you'll put this to good use.
Não, tá bom.
I have a few items left.
Tá bom.
Try not to get hurt out there.
Opa. Acho que isso é roubo, hein? É roubo. Deixar aqui, velho. Vou voltar com esse melhor. Pronto. Quero me meter em problemas, então.
When the time's right, I'd appreciate a chat.
I think I got them. What do you call them? Horns? Yeah, I got horns.
Vamos lá. Opa, tem que entrar alguma coisa aqui.
I'm not gonna say this twice. Get the hell away from me.
Astral Lounge. I mean, confession time, I used to blow off some steam there. Bad idea.
Sede corporativa. Vamos lá.
I've got some stuff on my mind when you have the time. I must confess, the hum of a grav drive.
Vou salvar aqui, velho. Sentindo que aqui é um lugar.
It's all right. I just need to have a short chat
Aqui é
with my
lugar
counterpart.
importante.
Is she in today?
Yes, allow me to bust you in, sir.
Walter.
Essa.
Shall we continue from last time? The luxury cruise line market is completely outside of our core competencies. Investing into it is a mistake.
No, I'm here about... Wait a minute, a mistake? Our ship designers are the best in the settled systems.
They design personal craft and military ships, Walter. Large-scale accommodations and hospitality is a completely different beast. Oh, I'm so sorry. Here I am arguing with my partner. And you're just standing right here. Essa Eklund, the hyphenated Eklund in our glorious company's branding. Co-CEO, heir to the Eklund fortune, and somewhere down there I'm his wife, yes.
Didn't know our marriage was such a low priority.
Oh, it jumps up the list at the right moments. Oh, aren't you lovely? Walter, wherever did you meet your new friend? I'm jealous.
A colleague from Constellation.
Ah, yes, the daring explorers my partner is so infatuated with. You should hear him reciting that speech.
There's no need to go into that.
Oh, my heart skips a beat when he does it. Really, it does. Such passion. If he talked to the board that way, I wouldn't need to placate them so much. Who was it again, Walter? The founder of Constellation?
Sebastian Banks, his final address before he disappeared. I merely found a group of like-minded individuals. Just like all of us.
So the big guy's secretly geeking out about Constellation. Walter, I had no idea.
Can we move on?
Esta.
Very well. Why don't we discuss why you're here?
It's the discretionary fund, Essa. I need all of it.
Oh, this wouldn't have anything to do with that meeting you've set up at the Astro Lounge, would it?
I never said that. Did you have an agent hack into my files again?
Only after you had one hack into mine. Tell me, can mutual distrust lead to a point where it's actually the same as mutual trust? Oh, don't mind the two of us. Challenging each other intellectually is a cornerstone of our relationship. Now, I must point out the obvious. The Astro Lounge. Huh? It's a remarkably insecure location.
That was the point. Neutral territory in the open.
With no leverage. Oh, you must let me help. It's been too long.
I have this all taken care of.
Some investigation into the cellar. What's motivating them? Then, some preliminary casing of the Astral Lounge for security flaws. Give you the advantage if things go wrong.
Bribe a few bouncers, alter the codes on the doors.
Yes, exactly. I hate being selfish, but I would like some time with my husband. We need to go through the fund authorizations anyway.
James Newell is the broker who knows our cellar. He'll be able to help you find out more about them. And it shouldn't be hard to find the Astral Lounge. Here, let me at least give you some operation funds since I won't be joining you. Meet me back here. Yeah, I'm going to be present for the negotiation. I'm not leaving you to the Neon Sharks, I promise.
You got time for a quick chat? I'd appreciate it when you're able. Where to begin? That temple? The hell was that? I've been from one end of the settle systems to the other more times than I could count. But I've never, and I mean never, encountered something like that. Who built it? Why? So many questions.
Taught.
We're on to something remarkable. Maybe what I've always dreamed of.
I can tell. I can see your mind racing.
I haven't even stopped to ask
Maybe?
how you're doing.
For centuries, we've been looking for something definitive that says we're not alone out here.
There's the occasional.
I just can't see the UC, Freestar Collective, or House Varun building that thing. The temple. Or maybe it's just some crazy gazillionaire's party temple. The ultra-rich do some seriously crazy things. Somehow I doubt it.
Someone who could be with you at every meeting.
I think that just means you're sane.
Essa lore é muito
And what you can
bacana,
do-
velho. Porque mesmo eles
I am not a
colonizando, eles
scientist,
não
not in the
acharam
least.
extraterrestres mesmo,
That
igual a eles.
ability, power,
Todos aí são
it's
humanos,
just plain scientifically
só que
impossible.
nasceram em planetas diferentes.
Wondering what maneuvering you're doing to take over the company and drive me out.
And there you have it.
It's how I show my.
Forget about me. How are you? I mean, whatever happened, it could have deep physiological effects. I hope not mental. And even if everything's perfect, still, I can't imagine what's going through your head.
Cara, gente boa.
Smart. Staying focused. The other Constellation members are going to lose their minds once they hear about this. Assuming they even believe us.
Já me deu mais atividade. Tem quantas atividades aqui? Se eu faço umas missões depois. Missão de facção, vou ver se eu faço também. Ah, esse aqui, ó. Tem missão secundária desse aqui. Vou focar mais neles, então. Show. Vamos voltar aqui. Vamos lá. Salguan.
The Syndicate's been pretty bold lately.
Vamos lá. Eu já vi isso, já vi um cara fazendo gameplay essa parte. E também tem no trailer. Eita! Vamos lá!
Hey, you wanna dance? Come on, dance.
Wanna dance, dance, dance. Olha a roupa dos malucos, velho. Os caras são o quê, ó? Os caras tá parecendo inseto, velho. Psicodélico muito doido isso aqui.
Feel like getting zoned? I got you. Yeah, you're new here, aren't you? Name's Boone Morgan, your new best friend on Neon. If you're here for a drink or listen to the music, I've got you covered. But if you're here for something a little more exciting, we have plenty of Aurora for sale.
Prefiro álcool.
Oh, we have plenty of that. But why not try something different? New planet, new city,
Ih,
new
cara já tá
experiences.
querendo
That's
que
what
eu...
life's all about. Here, take a look at the menu. Now, I'm not going to lie. The Aurora is a bit expensive, but
Eu tá querendo me
let's face
chapar
it.
já.
Can you really put a price on pleasure? Pretty amazing, isn't it? That's Borealis, only 19 years old, and yet she produces some of the most heart-pounding, trippiest electronic music you've ever heard. I don't know where she gets her inspiration, but I'm betting all that free Aurora she gets has something to do with it. Excellent choice. The Sky Suite offers luxury and sophistication you won't find anywhere else in the settled systems. And since you'll be living in the same tower as the Astral Lounge, all of its pleasures and pageantry are only an elevator away.
Missão e atividades, ó.
Of course. The Sky Suite features an open design with an emphasis on luxury. Whether you prefer the morning sky or a neon sunrise, the high ceilings and wall-sized windows will give you a full view of the city's splendor. While your enthusiasm for the property is appreciated, you seem to be short on the credits required to purchase it.
Estamos pobres.
The Astral Lounge is one of the safest places in all of Neon. Security is hand-picked from the finest officers in the city.
Digamos que eu preciso que a segurança fique ao meu lado se estourar uma briga. Digamos que eu precise controlar as portas e impedir alguém que saia. Onde a reunião segura seria realizada exatamente?
Private meetings are usually held in the floor above. Just use the elevators. Then I would say you'd be interested in the Astral Lounge VIP package. For a reasonable fee, our security can be your security.
Persuadir.
We do strive for setting the most reasonable rate.
Se abaixar o valor, com certeza eu vou passar no astronauta sempre que puder.
Huh. You work for Stroud Eklund? Perhaps something could be arranged. Mr. Stroud is coming to the Astral Lounge. Now that is interesting. Well, I think we can certainly offer a discounted rate for you, if you were still interested. Excellent. Let me just apply that discount we discussed, and done. We do hope your meeting goes to your satisfaction. Got plenty here to choose from.
Aurora, velho. Será que eu compro? E esse aqui é caro, hein? Um vinhozinho.
Enjoy the lounge. Pardon?
Ó, psicodélico. Pam, 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 pam. Eita! Salvar.
Nothing like some Aurora to take the edge off.
Negócio no meio atrapalhando. Investiga o vendedor. Vou investigar o controle da porta.
Yeah, Frank Rennick's all in a twist because his robot got vandalized. We had a good laugh about it back at the station.
If you're wondering what that smell is,
Benjamin Bailey is so not
Mais estágio. Mais estágio de atividade.
Don't go causing trouble.
Planet. Welcome to Newell's. If you're looking for any specific goods, Rosa and I guarantee we'll beat Sieghart's lousy selection every time. Sieghart's Outfitters? Oh, come on. You don't have to pretend you haven't been to his poor excuse for a store off of Bayou Plaza. Rosa Newell is my wife. We own this place together. Sieghart's Outfitters? Oh, come on. You don't have to pretend you haven't been to his poor excuse for a store. Oh, I don't have a problem with this place. My problem is Siegert himself. That man has absolutely no respect for the business community on Neon. He skips merchant meetings and refuses to participate in any of our group buys. Worst of all, he pays off Neon's security to keep his place safe. Yeah, sure, if all you care about is yourself. Every payment Siegert makes validates Neon Security's corruption. He's setting a bad precedent that many merchants are forced to follow. Anyway, sorry. I know I can get a little intense about these things. If you'll forgive the outburst and have a look around, I'm sure you'll find something you might want to buy. Maybe I did.
Falar do
Maybe I didn't.
empresário lá. Persuadir ele.
Information isn't usually free. New intel, new transaction. Take it or leave it. No, that's okay.
Opa.
I think I got it. Easy, friend.
Opa.
Not looking for trouble.
Consegui, hein?
Okay.
Top.
I don't know much, but I did have one of my freelancers tail the seller back to his place. Sleep crate 1. Let me write down the
Tá
unit for
fácil
you.
persuadir. Vasculhe o próprio domicílio do vendedor.
Oh yeah? His Majesty decided to come down from his throne.
Beleza, vamos lá. Licença aí, meus camaradas.
Hey, Sticks, I met a miner from Gazal.
Isso aqui é roubo.
I did not understand your query. Please
Que massa.
Frank Rennick is the proprietor of Neon Tactical. My primary function is security and protection. I'm sorry, your inquiry is invalid. Neon Tactical deals in weapons and armor for use in combat, for paint and home decor. Please visit the appropriate vendor. Disengaged.
Core Kinetics isn't the only game. If you're here to buy, take a
Cara,
look
tem até
around the shop.
tapa-olho igual do
Just
Snake.
keep your hands where I can see them. Good. Then just buy what you want. If you don't like it, talk to Sticks. He runs our, complaints department. See that giant Model A right over there? And if I were you, I wouldn't get on his bad side. He has... Hey, he can handle millions of calculations per second. A few complaints would be child's play for him. You know, I'm sick and tired of people coming in here and treating Sticks like he's some kind of sideshow exhibit. I mean, look at that graffiti they sprayed onto his chassis. If I could find the asshole who did that, I'd make... You'd do that? Huh.
Mais uma atividade, quer ver?
Maybe I misjudged you. Huh. I'm glad you see Sticks as more than just a possession. The lowlife that did this to my buddy calls himself Warlord. You can probably find him somewhere near Euphorica. Scare the crap out of this punk, and it'll teach all the Ebside lunatics that nobody messes with me and the Sticks. Warlord's one of the Disciples, one of Neon's street gangs that claims it owns Ebside. A few years back, the gang tried to break in here and rob my place, but Sticks put one of them down and sent another to Reliant on a stretcher. He and his buddies have been harassing me ever since, mostly by scaring away my customers and stealing my deliveries. Warlord still swears he'll get even with me, and he came pretty damn close when he somehow managed to disable Sticks and sprayed him with paint. It feels like it's only a matter of time before he gets past Sticks, and I'm done for. It's no big secret. I lost it fighting on the Freestar side during the Colony War. I was a ground pounder, slogged it out in the trenches with the troops. And did pretty well, too, until an EM weapon took out our transport. They pulled me out of the wreckage, but the damage was done. Honestly, I consider myself lucky. Most of the other soldiers died in the crash. I knew a guy a few years ago who ran up a hell of a tab with me. I'm talking thousands of credits, but at least he'd make regular payments. One day the payments stopped, so I tracked him down. Found out he got mixed up with an Aurora dealer and, fell from the upper platform. Since I had a legit claim, the city awarded me his property, which amounted to the contents of a storage container. Guess what I found inside? Took me a few months to scrounge up the parts, but I'd say I did a pretty decent job getting Sticks up and running. I know you'll be surprised, but thanks to my sparkling personality, I don't exactly have the easiest time making friends. That means I spend a lot of time talking to Sticks, and Model A robots, they're not really programmed for casual conversation. The net result is I end up talking to a machine and looking like I'm out of my mind. Hell, maybe I am.
You got time for a quick chat? I appreciate things would have been different if I took a different path.
Você tem a venda aí. Eita, remessáveis. Ó, granadas, estilhaços. Comprar 2 ainda. Mina de fragmentação. Por enquanto só essa.
I've got more.
Tem umas armas bacanas aqui, hein? Deixa eu vender as armas aqui minha. Vender essa faca. Machado. Ah, não uso machado mesmo. Isso aqui. Isso aqui. Isso aqui. Isso aqui. Isso aqui. Parador não. Isso aqui.
All right, get out of here. What can... If you've got the credits.
Ó, tem muita arma boa aqui. Olha essa aqui, velho. Pou. Mas é cara, hein?
Sticks, how's this month looking?
I'm sorry, I did not understand your query. Please rephrase.
I'm asking for the sales report.
Understood. Correct English.
Yeah, business sucks. Tell me something I don't know, Sticks.
Affirmative. The word nerdle refers to a blob of toothpaste placed.
So how much of a thrill has it been traveling with the one and only last descendant of the great Solomon Coe? Is it everything you imagined? Well, that's a first. I gotta say, it's a relief being with you. So many people hear Coe and they expect me to pull some miracle out of a hat. Time has a way of just building on itself. Solomon was a good man. Great one, even. But if he ever heard all the bullshit being talked about him these days... I am. And I'm not. Yeah, there was a time, well before Korra, where it really weighed on me. Felt like every little thing I did or didn't do was a reflection on our great legacy. It's enough to drive you crazy. Now I just hope I can help Korra to... I don't know.
Essa trilha sonora no fundo é muito boa.
Well then, Korra's gonna get a 5-star university education from me. For my father, Korra, and me, everything starts and ends with Solomon Coe. He looked out at the stars, and he dreamed a way to get there. Imagine being the first person to jump into a new system, set foot on a new world. Well, I get it. That's powerful stuff. And now... I'm just getting sappy. You're a bad influence, you know that?
Olha lá, rapaz. Ih, sai fora. Eu quero me relacionar com aquelas duas mulheres.
That's what I like about you. Well, I hope the comic book they make about our adventures is better than that rag on Solomon. The stuff they publish is just downright embarrassing.
Ó, mais estádio de atividade. Na parte de cima. Oh! Caramba! Acho que eu vim parar. Vou morrer. Ó, o jogo bugou. Não morri, cara. Que doideira, hein? É bom demais ter parado aqui. Sai daqui, meu filho.
Can you believe zero charges?
Vai. Pera aí, tem duas missões. A outra tá lá.
What I don't sell ends up.
Aqui mesmo. Inacessível. Destravar a porta iniciante.
That sounds great.
Isso se enche de hack, velho. Ferrou, hein?
Any day you make it through, I might have what you need.
Ah, tudo é arma.
Later.
Então vamos no outro então. Depois eu consigo a de hack. Sai daqui! Sai daqui, galerinha!
Word is Eve Borealis, you know? Oh, she's moping around because she lost something important.
Fazer essa missão aqui e voltaremos. O bicho tá pegando, hein? Errei o andar. Ou não? Não, errei não, velho. Porque tem duas missões, velho. Isso me confunde. Vou focar nessa aqui. Sai da frente, pô. É do outro lado.
Ever wonder how the Crimson Fleet seems to be everywhere? It's because they have little outposts everywhere. There are so many facilities abandoned after the Colony War that Paris used them as forward operating bases, all over the cell systems. Get lost. I have a job to do.
Opa. Esse aqui é roubo.
Yes? What do you want? Not that it's any of your business, but yes. I'm the administrator of Neon. Actually, there are a lot of perks that come with the job. But do you want to know my favorite? One snap of my finger and people who ask too many questions get thrown off of the upper platform. I love it. I wouldn't normally bother with idle chatter, but that's such a ridiculous question. I'm going to gift you with a response. I don't own Neon. Neon is the property of Xenofresh Fisheries, of which I just happen to be the CEO and the major majority stakeholder. Now, if you care to take a moment to dissect that statement in your tiny little mind, I'm confident you'll discover the answer to your question. Yes, yes.
Beleza, conseguimos nada com esse cara. Opa. Ih, sem digirec. Vou voltar lá então. Bom, galera, ficando por aqui. Ficando com sono. E é isso aí. Pelo menos essa missão. Pelo menos essa gameplay. Já fizemos muita coisa, rapaz. Então fechou então. Tô ficando com sono, já tá tarde, como sempre. Sempre tô jogando mais que meia-noite. Mas é isso aí. O importante é jogar essa belezura. Valeu, galera. Fui. Até a próxima. Preciso do G-Hack. Só que eu não tenho G-Hack. Acho que eu deixei com alguém da nave. Por isso que eu tenho que voltar lá na nave. Fazer o seguinte. Como que eu consigo na minha nave? Acho que é aqui. É aqui mesmo.
Captain, do you require my assistance?
Am I currently in possession of it?
Vamos ver se tem alguma coisa. Digirex. Opa, ele tem, velho. 2 ainda. Os 2 que eu precisava.
Farewell.
Deixa eu ver se alguém tem aqui na nave.
Home sweet home.
Sarinha.
Now that we have a moment, I wanted to ask how you're feeling. After your experience at the temple, you've given everyone at the lodge quite a scare. I find that to be rather surprising. According to what I've heard, your body absorbed an almost unquantifiable amount of energy of a type we can't even begin to understand. We're dealing with something unknown to modern science. Who knows how this encounter has affected your body or your mind? Although I don't know the exact nature of the energy you absorbed, I'm fairly certain it means you no harm. I don't have any scientific data to back that up, so you'll just have to trust my intuition.
Me deu
Don't worry.
poderes.
You'll be fine. Well, good. I'm pleased to hear that. That temple proves we're dealing with entities of unknown origin. The problem is that we can't even begin to guess what their intention was towards us and where they've gone. Perhaps. It's just that... Oh, I'm afraid that we're flying almost completely blind here. All we know for certain at this point is that whoever created the artifacts are the same beings that built the temple. Anything else is just guesswork. I might as well put on a blindfold and toss darts at theories written on the wall. As far as Constellation's concerned, you're the first human we're aware of that's ever encountered one of these places. Now, whether you consider that lucky or not, that's another matter entirely. I'm not frustrated. I'm fascinated. Think about the significance of this research. The questions it raises alone are mind-boggling. Who was this wondrous structure built to accommodate? How long ago did these entities inhabit our universe? Are they still out there, somewhere? Yes, exactly. Now you understand why it's imperative that we solve this puzzle. It's funny. I used to think the artifacts were the end-all be-all of scientific discovery, the pinnacle mystery of our time. Never in my wildest dreams did I imagine it would lead to something of this magnitude. I just hope that you'll come through this, whatever it is, unharmed. Oh. Well, thank you. Look, I've already taken up too much of your time. All I can do is promise that I'm not going to make you deal with this mystery alone. Whatever might be happening, I'll be right here to help you every step of the way.
Missão de atividade. Vamos ver aqui as missões aqui, missões secundárias. Próxima vez vai ser em Mantis. Assim que eu acabar essa missão, eu vou pra Mantis. Deixa eu ver o que ela tem.
Hey, I'll only carry.
Não, só tem isso.
Yes, absolutely.
Switching me out for the big boss, huh? I see how it is.
Yeah.
Well, of course. How else do you expect anything to be done correctly?
Everything
Beleza,
is good at
prefiro
my
a Sarah.
station, Captain?
Actually, yes, I do. Here you are.
Pigmento de flores.
Bye.
Bora, Sarah.
Hi, Captain. Good to see you.
X2 de rec tá bom. Viajar. Eu quero viajar. Vamos lá.
Not sure how much longer I can survive.
Deve ser aqui mesmo. Pá, primeiro eu vou salvar. Beleza. Ou não? Haha, faz demais. Sobrescrever. Top. Beleza. Correspondência 1. Correspondência 2. Correspondência 3. Como discutimos, você precisa mudar aquele objeto de lugar o mais rápido possível. Suponha que você esteja observado. É só uma questão de tempo até que virem atrás de você. Beleza. E tá sendo perseguido, parece. Essa aqui é impossível de usar. Vamos lá.
Yeah, I know this place stinks.
We have everything you want, Neon.
Speak with me only if you have what it takes.
Vamos ver a missão aqui. Beleza. Agora é só verificar os controles de porta.
Devin and Estes has run into some trouble. Words of the wise? You don't want peace.
If Benjamin Bayou's ego was as combustible as helium-3, I've heard that Benjamin Bayou has a private penthouse at the top of the tower. The view from up there must be breathtaking.
Eita porra. Baladinha psicodélica.
I don't like the look of you.
Sobrescrever, não tem problema. Porquê de... Aí. É assim então. Não. É assim mesmo. Vamos ver se vai dar certo agora. Fácil demais, easy peasy. Easy peasy. Controle remoto das portas. Acionando usuários, controle manual remoto das portas. Gestor aprovado permitirá trancar a porta da área VIP em total de uma vez. Beleza. Agendamento. Essa sala foi reservada por editado. Por favor, fale com Bonnie Morgan sobre os conflitos de agendamento. Então a gente eu acho que vai ter que encontrar o Bonnie Morgan. Beleza.
Ooh, I hope the data on there was worth all of the trouble.
Salvar. Só vou escrever aqui. Beleza. Salvando. Vou voltar então. Aí. Fale com Walter Strollo. Ah, que é o velho, o coroa rico, empresário lá e dono da constelação, né?
Secta. Now that's
Show.
How are the preparations coming? Good. Let's be on our way then. Goodbye, my dear. See you at the next board meeting?
Oh, I'll be keeping an eye on this little operation. just in case. Good luck, all of you.
Show! Vamos lá então. Salvão.
Seems like the Crimson Fleet is everywhere these days, spreading like a virus through the
Falar com ele de novo.
Right, we're here. Now, I don't know what the cellar looks like, but they'll have a security briefcase with them, larger than normal.
Tô gostando dessa
Big
missão, hein?
enough to hold the artifact. We should split up. The code phrase to identify yourself as the buyer is Ramsey and
Ramsey Travis.
Are they? It's not like people who trade in stolen goods are eager to share personally identifying information.
Code phrases? My goodness, Walter, I think you're taking this espionage business a little too seriously.
Remember, Ramsey and Travers. We'll meet back near the elevator.
Show! Focaliza o vendedor agora.
Hell yeah! This is awesome!
Say, kid, how'd you like to hitch your wagon to a celebrity star? Hmm? That's right. The Mickey Caviar is in the market for a job, and you look like someone who could use a great ship's cook. What do you say? Oh, you're breaking my heart. Ah, people these days. I'm a food critic. I had a widely renowned column in the New Atlantean called Mickey Caviar's Taste of Space. Ring a bell? No? Well, there's no accounting for taste. I'm retiring the column anyway.
Qualquer coisa a gente despacha aí.
Cooking was such an unmarketable skill. Maybe I could help out somewhere else. I got plenty of other skills, and I'm not afraid to use them. Well, I'm hard to kill, I'll tell you that much. I'm all right in the wilderness, too. Due to
Eu queria gastronomia.
unfortunate circumstances, I've had to get good at roughing it. I throw an all right punch, too. You gotta know how to do that to make it long to journalism.
Não preciso disso, cara, não.
Because I just quit my old one. That's right. I'm done. I'll be damned if I ever set foot in my editor's office. Ah, fine. Thanks for nothing, kid. Now scram. Say, kid, how'd you like... That's right. The...
Ah, não precisa de um cozinheiro? Então não.
I...
O cara é bom em gastronomia, pô.
Last drink was stronger than I thought. Hello.
That's what you said 2 drinks ago. Maybe you should slow down.
Yeah, probably time to officially switch to water.
Gotta stay hydrated.
You said it. Plus, I have to meet up with my parents tomorrow. Got to look presentable.
What a great night!
Finally. Been a while since I've had it.
Tem que encontrar esse...
What? I can't hear you!
encontrar esse tal vendedor. Tem uma maleta. Ah, ele vai estar com uma maleta de segurança. Bem que o Walter falou. Não, não é esse. Opa, ele.
What is it? Can't you see I'm busy drinking? Oh, really? I heard you all have a meeting in a few minutes, don't you?
Ah, ele
in one of
mesmo.
those
Acho
fancy
mais de achar.
VIP lounges? Speaking of which, I gotta get going myself. Excuse me.
Beleza, voltar a falar com o velho lá. Coroa.
Just saw our seller walk by. Good job. I know, I'm leaning on you a lot. What can I say? You're reliable. It's what top performers are made of. Now, before we head in there, let me go over the ground rules. He'll ask for twice what we agreed on. That's normal. He'll probably try to walk out. That's normal, too. Don't worry about the amount we actually settle on. The Stroud-Eklund Discretionary Fund is just a chip to you and me. Our goal is to get him to accept that chip in exchange for the artifact. Anything goes as long as it's in our hands, and we're not dead. How does that sound? That's why you're here. Hopefully our combined countenance will be enough, but grabbing the artifact and running is an option. Just do me a favor and treat it as a last resort. I have a reputation.
Beleza. Negociou o artefato. Eu tenho que voltar pra ele. Ah não, é ali. Vamos lá.
So you're Stroud. You look different in person.
Our public relations always insists on doing some touch-ups for the official photos. Embarrassing, really.
Your security here going to stand or sit for this little meeting?
Caramba, quando eu vou salvar não vai, não dá, velho.
So polite. Almost makes me forget what planet I'm on.
Sentar então.
Am I to assume that briefcase has our item of interest?
Yeah, here it is.
Well, look at that.
One of a kind, and I know you want it.
I have the amount we agreed on.
Things have changed. I want double.
Now, how am I supposed to do that?
I don't know, but your security here seems to have some fancy gear. Why don't they chip in? Not my problem.
It is if you leave empty-handed. We came here in good faith. Now honor our previous agreement.
You either figure out a way to give me what I want, or I walk out of here right now.
Ixi, velho.
I'm not here
Ser
and here's
educado
the
ainda.
money. I'm on a tight timetable.
And we would have wrapped up already if you hadn't gotten greedy. Our original offer stands. Now, what's it going to be?
All right, you win. Hand over the money. This thing is all yours.
Well done.
Top.
Some high-pressure tactics, but we got what we were after. Time to go home. Shall we?
Shall we?
Stop right there. You're in possession of Slayton Aerospace property.
Ah. Slayton must have been the original owner. We don't need to do this. All's fair on Neon. Am I right?
Hand over Mr. Slayton's property. Now.
Alertar a segurança?
It's
Pessoal,
my
de
employer's
primeiro.
property. That's all I need to know. You gonna make me shoot you? I'm listening.
Aí.
Not happening.
Acho que é esse primeiro aqui.
That's what I'm hoping. Nobody wants that. Don't get ahead of yourself. That's it, we're done.
Caralho, tomar banho.
Sending our men to the Astral Lounge. Slayton must be...
Pronto.
Well, I suppose they're not going to need it anymore. James knew...
É, tem que ir na porta da
Better watch his
entrada.
back. He's causing problems. No percentage in causing problems in Neon.
Falar com o James. Quase que deu, velho.
Essa.
Opa.
Something's gone wrong, hasn't it?
Slayton has put a bounty on your heads. He's greased a few palms. Your ship's been impounded at the spaceport.
There goes our way out. The CEO of Slayton Aerospace. They're a systems manufacturer. Engines, thrusters. Agreed. Have a talk with the man himself.
Slayton Aerospace has offices here in the trade tower. If Nicholas is moving this quickly, he must be there or close by.
Caramba. Lá
Let's head to
vai
their lobby.
a gente
Shall
tentar.
we see if we can make an appointment?
Salvar aqui. Mas que eu tenho que persuadir de novo. Vamos lá. Como que a gente tem mais história?
Welcome to Slayton Aerospace. Can I help you? I'm afraid Mr. Slayton is a very busy man. I'm sure you do. That doesn't sound like something Slayton Aerospace would have the legal authority to do, does it? Maybe I could squeeze you in. Let me see.
Beleza.
We weren't expecting a VIP to come through today. Let me just run a few checks. Oh, I think we can make an exception in your case. Mr. Slayton will see you. Just use the elevator.
Show.
You have a question, you can chat with the reception. Is all you want.
Salvar, né? Antes que alguma merda aconteça. É aqui mesmo? Não. Do outro lado.
Hoping to get a meeting?
Wait. This clearly isn't the executive level. He's on to us.
Walter. Taking what's mine, then breaking into my office. A bold move, but one easily countered.
Oh, we're trapped.
Hello, Walter, dear, are you there?
Issa?
Took longer than I'd like, but I managed to pay off one of Slayton's security consultants. They've patched me in.
All right, we've got her out. Once the door's open, just follow her instructions, okay? I'm aware of the irony of me continuing to say it'll be easy. But it'll be easy.
Doors will open in 3, 2, 1. Slayton's guards and employees are all over. Be careful. Okay. You'll want to use the vent system to slip around unnoticed. There's a cupboard just to the right of the elevator you came in on.
Vou andar de fininho.
Listen for Issa's cues. We will get out of this. Until next time.
Security is on full alert.
Oh, boy.
Unnoticed now. But fight your way to the exit.
You've got nothing.
Oh, cara.
And that, my friend, is how we do things on the Jameson. Find anything useful?
Não vou pegar a arma deles, não. Horde de Rex. Porta trancada. Salvar. 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 Usei o próprio de hack roubado. Aí. Easy peasy. Deixa eu ver no inventário aqui. Top. Ah, vamos pegar. Ô, caralho. Que é melhor.
This is gonna end badly for you. Let's do this.
Pera aí. Não, pera aí. Cadê a porta? Onde fica essa maldita porta? É aqui, velho. Não, não é aqui não.
Got another one. You're damn.
Onde que eu entro aqui, velho? Ah, deve ser aqui, ó. Vamos, galerinha. É descer aqui mesmo. Opa. Segredo que eu aprendi. Ah, já pegamos aqui. Gastando um giga reca todo. Mas tá bom. Seus cursos. Toma aqui, seus cursos.
Got it. Scrambling.
Pronto.
If you're searching, then make it quick.
This is hopeless. I'm out.
Vamos lá, minha filha. Corre não. Pronto. Ih, tá sem bala. Pronto.
You've got nothing. Nothing. I'm on a roll.
Isso.
There's the door. It should take you outside.
Oh, caramba.
There's a series of catwalks and more to the executive level.
Well,
Volta aqui. Volta aqui. Volta aqui, meu nobre. Eita porra.
I don't think.
Ah, vamos. Salvar aqui. Lá em cima, velho. Ei, caralho. Ô, filha da mãe. Deixar eles atacando pela saco lá. Enquanto eu vou pra minha missão principal. Vamos lá. Olha, tá falando que tá aí embaixo? Ah, não. Tô no lugar certo. Esperar. Ô, droga. Ô, filha da mãe. Beleza. Valeu, Sara. Salvar novamente.
You're coming in just behind the executive elevators. I'll call the one on the far end, and you can walk right over the top.
Vai, meu filho.
You know, it's moments like this that really makes Neon the best place to do business. You steal what's mine. I trap you in the city. You infiltrate my office. I lock it down.
Tá sendo a melhor missão até
Where
agora.
else can you match wits for the highest stakes but here? Aren't you?
Perguntavam.
In the back of your mind, through the tunnel vision of adrenaline, there's a part of you that belongs here. It happens to all of us.
Esse cara parece casca grossa, hein?
You have what's mine. I, indirectly, have what's yours. We are at a stalemate.
Persuadir.
Although I do count a few more guns on my side. I do admit, having the co-CEO of Stroud Eklund in my office is quite the opportunity.
How are your quarterlies looking, Nicholas? Perhaps we can add Slayton Aerospace to our supply chain, provided this unpleasantness was behind us.
Yes, I think that could be a most beneficial exchange. There is just the small matter of paying for the humiliation. Mr. Musgrove, my former employee, and the thief responsible for our serendipitous meeting, was caught prior to your arrival. I think it would cement our new partnership if you were to decide on his sentence yourselves. I yield to your judgment. You've more than proven yourself capable of resisting any course of action I attempt to dictate to you.
I trust that you're not seriously considering having that thief killed.
My security brought Musgrove to my office. I'm sure seeing you again will be a fine conclusion to your previous business.
We have an opportunity to spare a man's life. I know he probably wouldn't do the same for us, but that shouldn't matter.
Vamos ver com a
What can I
Sarah.
help you with? Bye-bye.
E lá vamos nós.
Oh no. You. Slayton really does have a sick sense of humor. "10 years working in aerospace engineering, and they laid me off. You damn right I stole that thing. They tell you if you have talent and commitment, you can go far. But the truth is, it's all about who steals the most and gets away with it." Slayton took it all. Probably in one of his secure accounts somewhere.
I'll settle up with him later. Arbitration, lawyers, all that nonsense.
Please, I was just trying to sell a product, okay? Isn't that why we're all here?
Be lenient. We were taking advantage of his initiative, after all, even if we have found ourselves working with the man he stole from.
Justice for some, huh? Fine. Rather be caged than dead.
I will make the arrangements for Neon Security to take him into custody. You're free to leave.
Beleza.
Time to go. Let's talk more back at the ship.
Isso. Salvar, né? Ah, vamos direto então.
Security's got its eyes on Saburo Okadigbo. Guy's trouble for the status quo.
Tech stock rallied in aftermarket trading to new highs on the surprising news of record profits for their latest fiscal quarter. The credit goes to the hard-working men and women that keep the line, pushing ships hour after hour in Toronto. A mere 2 years ago, amidst disappointing sales and a massive recall, the embattled Star Yard looked on the verge of ruin. Now, Tech looks in position
Escutando a
to
rádio
take
aqui
even
pra
more
ver se
market
aparece
share
outra
from
missão
rival
de
Star Yard.
atividade. Tô cheio de coisa.
We'll talk.
Bye.
Cadê a Sarah? Ah, vamos direto. Chegando. Estamos quase chegando mesmo.
Well, with all signs pointing to the Astral Lounge, I suppose we should pay it a visit. Purely for experience.
Nem deixar a Sarah conversar. Meu traje.
Looks like some sort of checkpoint ahead. See that shroud covering Neon? Believe it or not, you're looking at the only city in the settled systems that powers itself from lightning.
Hello.
All right, let's get this crate into space.
All is well, Captain, all things considered.
Transferir aqui. Inventário. Deixar o digirec aqui. Eu gostei dos revestimentos. Olha essa trilha sonora. Que top, velho. Esse aqui não vale nada. Esse aqui também não. Esse aqui também não. Esse aqui não. Tá ótimo. Deixa eu ver as anotações aqui. Deixa eu ver se a gente escutou todas as anotações. Opa, essa aqui não escutou não.
Some UC property, but this whole Star Yard is overrun. I've patched up my ship, and I'm heading to
Isso aqui eu já escutei.
Going to put in another request to get the fleet out here to deal with these spacers. But until then, If any of you thugs are listening, I'm the damn ghost stealing your stuff in the night. Clear out while you have the chance.
Listen up, you degenerate group of lowlives. Yeah, now I got your attention. This is Nafa. I might not know all you, but you sure as hell know me. I'm the oil that keeps our machine running. And guess what? The machine is about to get bigger. We got solid info that the labs and bases left over from the colony war are all pretty much still functional. Abandoned, but intact.
Abandoned, but intact.
The Crimson Fleet gets new hidey holes all across the settled system. So go out there and start making yourselves at home.
História dos piratas. Manual funcionar Shanks. Paradigmas da gravidade.
Can't believe we got into this mess. Would you be quiet? Trying to make out the grab jump.
You've given the fleet a lot of trouble, Barrett. Hey, since when is surviving being attacked causing trouble? Isn't that just fighting back? Hey, pilot, could you move your arm a little bit to the left? I can't make out the console.
Don't move! He's trying to figure out our destination, probably transmitting this conversation
Uai,
right
como
now
assim?
while we're still
Não dá pra decolar.
Deal with a man who wanted us.
Thank you, I guess. Some people call Essa a jewel, but she's more than that to me. I can't really describe it. There's me, and her, and an us. And I wouldn't trade the us for all the credits in Neon. All in all, a great success. Thank you for allowing me to tag along with Constellation's newest star. Yes, I used a pun. Forgive me.
Show!
Looks peaceful from up here, doesn't it?
You hold something you have no right to.
Ih, rapaz.
Have killed for this. But I will offer you one chance to hand over the
Como assim?
artifact and turn away from this path.
Ih, rapaz. Por essa eu não esperava, não. Netflix.
The fact that you do not know says much. We are the Starborn, and
Estrelares.
you are worthy to possess the artifacts.
Tell us, please. What are the artifacts? What
Ih,
are they for?
rapaz.
Did you make them? What gives you more right to them than humanity?
Answering your questions is exactly what we cannot allow. Abandon your thirst for knowledge, or drown in it. The more you understand, the more damage you will do.
How could just knowing what you are be
São extraterrestres, será?
Our distance from you is the whole point. We interfere now because we must.
I'm not liking what I'm seeing on the scans. Energy output from that ship is far above the normal range. If we spin up the grav drive now, we have a chance.
Eita porra! Mais uma conquista. Tudo que o dinheiro não pode comprar. Tudo que o dinheiro pode comprar. Vou fazer poeiras estelares esse maldito. Não.
We'll get through this. Hold on.
Ó, estou no nível 30 já, velho. Minha nave é fraquinha. Vamos fugir, velho. Melhor coisa que a gente faz. Vamos fazer a dobra. Velho. Pior que a nave tá indo pro saco. Ó, esquecemos de... Caraca. Será que eles vão vir atrás da gente? E agora? Vamos pra guarida, então.
Absolutely. We have much to discuss.
Primeiro eu vou perguntar pra...
Something you need? Bye for now.
Não. É lá na nave que a gente vai se discutindo.
Mind bunking on the ship, but nothing is better than unwinding in your own quarters.
How is Neon? Are you okay? Okay. I'll start transferring the data over now. Let me just bring it up on here at the table. Is that a prototype? No, that material isn't anything we... What the... Everyone, come take a look at this.
That's no faction vessel or Crimson Fleet. Secret military tech, maybe?
No United Colonies Admiral approved that starship design.
They call themselves the Starborn. Demanded we hand over the artifact. Like we were children, playing with their parents' things.
What do people know? Any offshoot groups go by that name?
None in any corner of the settled systems I've seen. Maybe a distant human colony finally popping its head up. Another house for Rune.
I very much doubt that.
We ignoring the obvious here? A heretofore unknown group who just happens to know about the artifacts. I'm just gonna say it. Intelligent alien life, or extra-dimensional beings. The original creators from the furthest fringes of space.
Or beyond even that. Is the metaphor of avenging angels coming down to keep humanity from forbidden knowledge not apt here?
So, we have a lot of theories, but nothing concrete. Except that they're after the artifacts, and they're willing to take them by force.
No settled systems lab made these things, and I doubt one of them made that ship either.
So, we got some weird extra-dimensional beings that coincidentally decide to build their spacefaring vessels exactly like we do. Not so sure about that.
Noel, start analyzing all the data from the ship sensors. The gravitational wave they caused, scans of their weapons, shields, everything. We're in the dark. We need to learn anything about them we can, including some way to fight them if necessary. Until then, we stay the course. Collect the artifacts. It's even more important now that an intelligence we don't know or understand is looking for them. That ship could be anywhere in deep space. Even if we got lucky, a single grav jump and we'd lose them. All we can do is be more cautious, but we are not stopping. This could end up being a race we don't want to lose. Vladimir, has the Eye picked up anything new?
Some glints of shine in the dark. Ready to hand them out as soon as you please.
All right. Good luck, everyone. And be careful out there.
Beleza.
Yes? So long.
Vamos colocar o artefato então.
Yes, you need me?
Hey, good to see you.
Mergulho desconhecido. Fazer essa missão secundária aqui, velho.
Oh, sore. One too many squats. You had a hell of a shake, getting bullied in the void. Starborn sure know how to make an entrance. Ready to head back out there? The Eye can help you find the artifacts, but I'm afraid she's blind to our new competitor. No telling the exact number, but they're getting harder to find. Got some equipment, repairs, and upgrades on the making-do list. The Eye's straining to her limits these days. I'll hold on to these charts until you're ready then.
Não devia ir atrás agora. Deixa eu fazer a missão antes.
Yes? Right. Later.
Bancada de armas.
Oh, that's a hell of a gun modification.
Ainda não. Bancada industrial permite que você crie componentes manufaturados básicos que podem ser usados para construir estruturas entrepostos e moldes para sua arma e equipamentos. Material que pode ser usado para componentes manufaturados pode ser obtido em flameiros e luas e estabelecer entrepostos e usar extratos de recursos. Componentes manufaturados mais avançados podem ser criados com os fabricantes entrepostos. Opa! Vou criar. Isso aqui eu já tenho. Não tem isso aqui. Não custa nada. Aí. Kit médico. Peguei aqui. Cadê a Andrea?
Forgot to check the math on a few equations. The brain's long gone. Forgetfulness.
I hope Cora doesn't get too much underfoot next time.
Vamos para Mantis, então. Vou gravar um vídeo separado aqui. E fechou. Falou, galera. Até a próxima. Até daqui a pouco eu vou gravar um vídeo separado sobre o Mantis e postar no grupo. No grupo não, no YouTube. Fui. Até a próxima.